I'd much rather not deal with that. That's kind of shit, actually. Uh. Where's my chat window at?
Do you need protection?
Yes, preferably Dorex. Oh, there it is. Let's see where the hell the damn window is. Yeah, Microsoft, little advice, if you're gonna build, an app for streaming on your service and everything, you should probably make sure that things like the microphone and the webcam work properly, because they don't work properly. No! Come on, stop interacting with that. There we go.
Greetings,
Oh.
rich man. Remember, find that stumpy caravan Butasaur along this road and give it a few nips. When Teeks comes tumbling down, take his hat and earn the favor of Shad.
Whoever came up with this are fucking great. That's all I'm gonna say. I
Silly be dead again. Like I always say, one man's trash be another.
Well, I just have to fight him, okay. Come on, man, how am I supposed to outrun that?
You be dead again.
Seriously, how am I supposed to outrun that? That's
Be a place to keep your stuff. Quiet.
alright. Let me time it right, okay. 'Cause all I had to do was just run away. Boom.
Like I always say, one man's trash be another man's lower.
Letting the devs know I appreciate that quest. I love silly quests like that. Oh. Oh, shit. I'm a gang of these guys. Oh, this music is lame. Oh my god, I hate this music. Well, I didn't even take care of that one quest I was trying to do, so why don't we, do that real quick.
Quit hiding behind your masks. You're only buying time, and not much at that.
If you had seen what I have, you would do the same. Come inside. I will show you.
I have words for my old
Who you be?
Was he wrong? Go, Jamba.
Listen, the end is coming. Jamba promised.
He wrong? Fate is not with you, my friend.
Why will no one listen? The end is coming. He said we would survive.
Call off your dog, Zul!
We
You're
all
making
have
a
our
mistake!
past, vision or not. You wasted Rusticle's patience. I'm being generous. I will hear you out.
Get away!
My
Do not
friend,
wait!
however.
The vision goes like this. This is important.
Golden
Listen.
sails mark
Buffeted
the final
by a
summit.
current
of lies.
The manipulator
The high throne
seeks
will
to
be
break the
unmoved.
seal. It, too, will be crushed beneath the wheel. Just let me finish! Shadows twist the strings of fate, bending the Empire to its meddling insect. There's a special place on the other side for you.
Betrayal, the doom of an empire, and a threat against the king. Now that is a properly dramatic prophecy. My. What is this? You, deal with this. Ojamba waits atop the temple. Meet me there.
Have a will. We will see who's got the stronger will. Your will be mine now.
submit.
You will not live long enough to see Zudaga fall.
I have seen many great events of our time, and at each you have been present, curious. Take the seal I have given you and stamp it on the gun. His minions will try to stop you. Stay alert. Now set the urn near the archway. On second thought, move it a little to the left.
To the cauldron with you!
Good. Now, switch out one of Foljamba's potions with the one I gave you. It will be the first one you set your eyes on. No second guessing it now. Come here. It is time. I have seen how this world ends, and you're not gonna like it. I tire of this game. You delivered your message. Now, it's time to face your fate.
We both know I will not die by your hand. You cannot stop me.
You are right. I will not. But my friend will.
You are not ahead of me, old man. It is you who will die here. My chosen, your master needs you. Get away. I command you. You are strong, but my sight is stronger. This isn't happening. No, I will not die here. It is not my time. How did he... No.
A pity I was not able to teach him the most important lesson of all. You must plan even for the futures you have not seen. Let old Rastakhan know I will return in my own time. Oh, and thanks for all your help.
I have exactly what you need.
It is good to be the king. All is as my prophet said. Now perhaps you will see why I keep him by my side.
What is your business here? Dichuka Zandala.
I need my new live at. Dude. Freaking... It's actually pretty good. I'm actually enjoying the level and content on here. I might just move that over here, so yeah. Thanks for red. Cool. Aww. They love each other. Look at that. Nice little story at the end. That's a nice little quest line. I like that. I wasn't sure where it was yelling at first, but after a while I was like, oh, okay. It's actually a really, like, oh god, Wizard, why do you always do that, man?
Show me your coin, and I will show you my wares.
Oh, I'll show you my coin, baby. She wants to see the wares.
Come again.
Oh, I will. It seems like they paced it a little more out. The pacing of the questing and everything. I haven't run into many world quests yet. There is one that we will see later on when I get there, involving warlocks. But there haven't been too many that I've seen so far. It seems like they might be toning down on that, I think, in this expansion. They might not add as much. Because I know the one thing about those world quests was that they offered a ton of XP. You know what I was thinking a while ago? What if... What if they decide... They've been doing the... Hold on, I'm trying to start off the question right. What if they... Shit, hold on. Let me gather my thoughts. No, what was I gonna say? Shit. Okay, so like, you know how like they're nerfing, or not nerfing, but they're doing these, they've been doing these stat squishes and these eye level squishes, and, bringing everything down to like a certain number. The damage is a little slower, but we're doing more damage than usual. It's just the numbers aren't as big as they were. So they've done that to gear, they've done it to stats, they've done it to the eye level. The eye level is way down now, which I appreciate that a lot. Because I always thought that, it was getting ridiculous when we were getting over like 700, 800 eye level at one point. It's like, yeah, it's gotta come a point where you might want to tone that down somehow. So what I'm wondering is, if you're doing that with all the other numbers in this game, I wonder if they're going to pull that on leveling experience at some point. In other words, the amount of experience that we receive to level. I'd be curious if they did that. Yeah, let's have a little break, or, have a cigarette, smoke, and all that. Kids don't smoke. Yeah, I was just wondering that. I'm like, you're doing all this other thing, like your stat squishing and damage squishing and all this shit. So I wonder if they're gonna pull that on experience gains or bring it down to a more reasonably understandable level. Not quite sure how you would do that with experience. I mean, what are we in now? The billions? Are we in the billions yet? Close to it, right? Hmm. Yeah, I was wondering that. I also felt that the eye level needed to be squished. I was like, wow, yeah, those numbers are a bit much. And I'm kind of like, okay, so what happens to all the other gear? Like, are they squishing those numbers as well? Or, you know what I mean? Like old content gear. For example, what was it, Mr. Pandaria? Highest eye level was like 800. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't this. Warlords of Draenor was that. That's what I'm thinking of, Warlords. I wonder if there's a way I can look into that. Interesting enough, you can't make any, I don't know if you can make lower level characters on the beta right now. It doesn't seem to be that way. My overall impression though, as far as like leveling, because Legion wasn't a bad expansion. Legion was a decent expansion. It was way better than Warlords of Draenor. Warlords of Draenor, they just fucked everything up with the, ooh, damn it. Trying not to curse. Oh well. Whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm wondering, like, Warlords of Draenor was a decent expansion, I felt. Or not Warlords, Legion. Warlords was kind of trashy. Drinking some water here. Yeah, I'm wondering, I think, this expansion certainly... I mean, Legion had its issues. I felt they really overdid it with the artifact weapons, but I think I might be in the majority of that conversation.
What you doing here? Zandala for
I more than likely will be in the majority of that. When the enemy damage dies. Oh, that explains why I'm doing so well. I'm hoping that the Heart of Azeroth is something a little more casual and not something that we have to constantly grind for. Because that was the issue I had with Legion. The artifact weapons took away a lot of the game, in my opinion. Like, because normally when you're leveling or whatever, you get a new weapon, there's an excitement to that. You get a new weapon. You didn't have that with Legion because you were stuck with the same weapons throughout the entire expansion. And the whole time you were just building this dumb thing up. You know. Like a 2 year long rep grind that never ended. That's how it felt to me. I didn't enjoy that at all. I felt that the artifact weapon skins that they offered wasn't interesting either. The weapons, they just weren't exciting. They really weren't. There was nothing to them. And you were spending all this time in the beginning just building up artifact knowledge and artifact power, and it just never stopped. And it was, for me, being a casual player, it really turned me off. Towards the middle of the expansion, I just got sick of doing it. Like, what is the point? And the only reason I went through it all was so that I could get flying. That was the reward, flying. It was just too much. It was way, way too much. They should have offered... I think the way they should have went about the different, skins, not the recolors, but the skins themselves, they should have did something like they did with the hidden artifact skins, where you had to go about a certain path or to find the skin. I like that a lot more than I did trudging through all this content at at max level. It's just way too much, in my opinion. There was no end point for a player like me in Legion, because you were constantly grinding at, artifact power. And you had to do this quest line, and the quest lines were all being trickled down each week. You had to wait once a week for a new quest line to open up. I hate that so much. I am not a fan of that. I get they're trying to artificially gate the content, but man, I hate that. There was nothing fun about that at all. I'm the kind of player where, back in the day when we had a rep grind, I didn't mind just doing it the old-fashioned way, which was like either through grinding dungeons or killing specific mobs or whatever. I didn't mind doing that because at the end of the day, it was at my leisure if I chose to do that or not. In Legion, that was not the case. We were at the mercy of their time gating system that they apply to questing and they're basically dailies at the end of the day. World quests were basically dailies. And when you got to the end with the Argus stuff and the Gusty and Reach and the light people, that was so much for so little. What were you doing it for? You were doing it so that you could unlock the allied races early on, and you had to pre-order just to have access to that feature to begin with. That was whoever thought that. I hated it. I know there were some people that were like, "Oh, I don't care. I had the whole thing done." Good for you. Well, you knew about it. Well, no, I didn't, because you know what? Around that time, I hadn't played. I hadn't really been keeping up on, the latest patch updates and whatever around this time around. So when I finally came in and saw the pre-order for the Allied races and all that, and saw that there was this rep grind requirement for it, and how gated the whole thing was, it was lousy to me. I'm sorry. I know I'm not the only person that felt that way. But the way they went about it with that whole thing was terrible. There should have been more of a way to unlock those races other than being at the mercy of world quests. And if you're lucky, you probably got about 4 or 5. That was I want to say for me, it was like I was kind of halfway there when I started it, but it was roughly about a 2-week process, 2 or 3 week process to get through all that. This was after the pre-order was launched. There was no reason for that. Now the way they locked that out, you had to get exalted with them. I'm like, where was I at? I was at honored or like almost revered, I think, with both of them. Yeah, that was real lame how they went about that. The journey of the class hall, um, class mounts unlocked and flying wasn't something memorable either, because you had to go through all the all the content basically. You had to do all the chapters for every faction, including Suramar. And the only thing I will say with that, at least when I was doing that whole thing, I was okay with that only because um, prior to max level, before any of this stuff became relevant, I was pretty much exalted with everyone except Suramar. And that's only because, like, with Suramar, I had stopped on the last chapter, I think. Yeah, Suramar was kind of rough, the way you had to go about that. They hated the hell out of that content. I hated the meeting. And for what reason? You know, I think their explanation, if they ever gave one, was, well, prior to that, people were just blowing through the content and they were getting mad because there was nothing else to do. So what we had to do was drip feed everybody the content. Bullshit, dude. That was put in mainly to keep people subbing. That's what that's there for. And I got a feeling they're going to do that again. They're going to drip feed everybody world quests and, storyline arcs. I think they kind of did that. I think they sort of did that back in WoP, actually, with the legendary cloak quest, if I remember correctly. Because I think that was on a weekly feed. No, maybe it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That's right. You could roll through the quest line. You could do the rep. The rep was a little long, but it wasn't too bad. Like, I was able to get to Exalted in a day. That was back during the QQ add-on. That add-on was a blessing back in the day. Anyway, I'm ending it here. That was my nice little talk. Thanks for watching. Watch more at twitch.tv/Dwango5. If you're on Mixer, cool. If you're on Streamy, cool. If you're on YouTube, God forbid. I only say that because YouTube it's kind of a pain in the neck to work with as a streaming platform. They can't make the lines. My honest opinion is they should like redo their entire gaming site. Stop trying to tie it into Google so much. Make it separate from like YouTube. If that's what they're trying to do, that it's like that's the way to go about it. And make it easier to stream from. And make it easier to I guess find streams. Because they're kind of hard. YouTube's, I don't know, man. YouTube gaming is kind of a joke. Anyways, I'll probably be on later, doing more of this content for like a couple of hours. Peace.